Hi guys, it's Jeanette with Background Creations. Come on in. Tonight we are going to use a Dollar Tree cutting board and make it into a cute sign. So let me know that you're here when you come on in, and let me know where you're watching from. I love to see everywhere everybody's from. Just going to find my comments here. Oh, come on. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Cindy. How's everybody doing? There we go. Just had to find my comments. Hi, Linda. All right. So tonight we're going to use a Dollar Tree cutting board. I have quite a few of them. Actually, my husband does, and I pilfered one. He was putting recipes on with laser, and so I kind of stole a couple. But I have drilled 2 holes, one there and one there, that we're going to put a hanger on later. But first, we need to paint it so it can have a nice background. And I think I shall paint it a cream color. I forgot. But we'll do cashew. So Waverly's cashew. We'll do that for the background. Hi Ricky, how are you? My comments aren't coming up. Let's see here. Ooh, that's not going to cut it, is it? Booted me right out. Right out on my bum. Mr. FB. We're doing good, Ricky. I hope you and the missus are doing good. Hi, Rosebrook Cottage. How are you? Let's try this again. Find my comments. There we go. Now, don't go away. Hi, Mary Schneider. How are you? All right. So we're going to paint the base with Cashew by Waverly. If I could get it off. Here we go. I'm thinking about, I think I want to crackle it. I haven't crackled anything for a while. This would be a good project to do it on. Hope everybody's having a great week. This is the busiest week I've had for quite some time. I had to go pick up my granddaughter and take her to the dentist. Hi Sandy, how are you? And then tomorrow I get a free day. Woo-woo! And then Thursday, I will be so tired. I picked up an extra live on Craft Round the Clock tonight. I will not be doing that Thursday. I can guarantee you that. Aw, thank you, Kathleen. Just doing the edges here. Thursday, my daughter has surgery. I have to go down and be with the kids. Possibly first thing in the morning. We don't know what time she's got to be up in Cleveland. Hi, Cheryl. So, and then I'm going to go pick them up from school, make them supper, and all that. Good evening, Linda. Listen, finding something that all 5 kids will eat is a chore. Because I'm not doing the whole mommy thing, fighting with them. I'm too old to fight with kids. All right. Hi, Diane. How are you? Whoa. Okay, don't stay up there. Let's give this What did I do? Unplug myself? There we go. I didn't think I have it all the way plugged in. So we give this a dry. And I usually crackle with Elmer's glue. I have tried all kinds of different crackle bases, mediums. Never really found one that works. So I'll just stick with the Elmer's glue. You're at work. I used to do that all the time. I'd set my phone right up next to my monitor. Of course, my monitor was a 47-inch TV. It's actually getting warm in here today. I think it was 74 today. Hubby and I went down to Menards, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just a home improvement store like Lowe's. We went down for me something and him something. Hi, Brenda. Do you think we come home with it? No. He needed some 1x4s. You're at a library all alone. Do you work at a library, Diane? Hi, Kelly. Thank you. All right. So we got our cashew. See if I can clean out my brush. Hi, Yolanda. I'm Elge Packensteer. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I'm ready for the rain to stop because I can't keep up with the grass. My son had to come over and mow it for me. Come on, scroll. All right, so now we're going to use some, I have used Mod Podge and got okay ingredients, but I buy glue by the gallon, so then I just stick some in a jar. Oh, okay. You know, I used to clean, oh gosh, and this was like, hi sissy, back in 1991. Yeah, I was 21. And I used to clean houses with another lady, the doctors and lawyers, and, you know, we cleaned a couple office buildings. Most of them were pretty good to clean for, except for one house. Her daughter had guinea pigs. Oh, I still remember that. Remember the one time I left her a note and shut her daughter's door. I said, I'm not cleaning that room. I'm to vacuum and that's it. And I can't even see the floor. I have, you know, Mary, I don't know how powerful of one you need. I have a DeWalt, a battery one. My husband has Milwaukee. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Okay. So we've got the glue on there. Oh, what are we going to crackle with? I should have painted it dark, huh? Freeze you up to watch grandkids. Maybe I'll just do a slight crackle. Because I don't want... I should have painted it dark. I don't want black. I don't want green. Yeah, it's a battery. Usually you got to buy the battery and charger separate from the drill, unless you get like a pack, you know, whole kit. I'm going to see about some blues. The barbecue burgers. We had burgers tonight, but it's not on the barbecue. So I got out some Apple Barrel Primary Blue and Summer Sky. And that's what I'm going to crackle with as long as it's sitting dry. Hi, Donna from upstate New York. come on in. Haven't crackled for a while. Probably get the kit. Yeah, you can see if they have one. I don't remember. Where did I get mine? I got it at either... No, I didn't get it at Home Depot. I got it at Menards. Like I said, that's just like a Lowe's. Okay, I did light blue, that summer sky, and then I got out just a little bit of the primary blue just to see what it'll do. Boy, that really got dark. Let's put some more blue on. I know you're not supposed to go over it a million times when you're crackling, but all right, we'll see what this will do. Hi, Maureen, how are you? Let's see if it'll crackle. Not yet. I might have played with it too much. I'm not a very good crackler. When I do it right. You love the blue? It looks pretty. It's just not crackling. Because I think I think the glue got a little too dry and I messed with it too much. Oh, we got a little crackle going on. Looks great to you? It's kind of streaky, but I wonder if I could put more glue on it. Hi, Lori, how are you? You snuck in on me. I'm going to try something that you're not supposed to do, but it's okay. I'm going to put more glue on it and then really get the paint in there. We're working on some paper flowers. We're going to make a sign with, it's a Dollar Tree cutting board. Right now I'm trying to crackle it, but you know, I kind of failed. I didn't fail. I made a happy accident. Mary says, go for it. I'll be the guinea pig. Because what's the worst that'll happen? I'll run the room and get another cutting board. We have 4 bedrooms up here, and there is only one that doesn't have craft supplies in it. Well, I should say a half. The kids have a room, but I do store some totes in there when they're not here. All right, so let's see here. Just going to, the sound effects make it better. Okay, let's try that. And if this doesn't go, it'll just be a pretty blue background. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for sharing. Not crackling. I'm getting a couple little ones. It'll be okay. It'll just be a a blue background. And it still looks cute. Kind of bubbled up a little bit. Yeah, right. We're gonna put some stuff on top of it. I gotta get it dry. Ooh, hot. We were in Menards and we were back in the paint department. Menards, when they clearance their paint that people don't like or return, the little testers, they sell for 50 cents. So I always buy them. They had 2 back there. My husband's like, "Do you need a new heat tool?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Are you looking for stuff to buy me?" And then I needed a new paver, you know, like for my sidewalk. We stole one when for the underneath the shed. So this is a essential stencil. It's for a tag, but we're going to use it for this. I'm just going to hold it because I don't want to tape it to the surface and have it, you know, come up. Let's see here. Got my pink, my green. We'll do it with dark blue. Hi, Mary Claire. I'm having a good day. It was a pretty day. Really pretty day today. I spent most of it on the go. I've become a homebody lately. I don't like to go anywhere. My granddaughter last fall had wrecked. She was on an electric bike. You can't crackle for your life. Mine failed tonight, but it's all right. We'll just adapt. But just keep practicing. Oh, I got right there. Okay. Oh. Nope, I'm not working right now. Well, not outside the house. Okay. Listen, any place that I gotta have a heated blanket to work in all year long, yeah, no. It's no. And they had every third ceiling light off. I couldn't see. And I told them, I'm like, listen, I'm old. I gotta see. Okay, so we're gonna do, there's like little flowers right there. Come out. This one's almost gone. We'll try to do it with a big one. Uh-oh. They don't give you much extra room on the side of that. My brush is big. It'll be okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I like the job, but it just... Just no. So I'm looking for something I can work from home. But we're doing okay. You never know how much extra money you spend until you can't. And then you're like, oh, I can still pay my bills. Aw, that's sweet. Let's see here. messed up my blue. They were out of, Essential was out of the small stencil brushes. I need to get some from them. Oh, it did pull it up. Look at that, doggone it. We will fix it right up. Because I got green. Forgot I got the green out there. But it's okay, it'll just look like a crack, right? I got outside my stencil. I should have used a smaller brush. Oh well. Make something neutral for Tima. Are you gonna make a? Do you want to make a sign, or what? You know, what thing are you wanting to do? Whatever it is, I would stick with just kind of neutral colors, because then it'll go with, you know, kind of anything. I have to dry it again. They're still out of them. So we got some little greenery there. The flowers I'm going to make pink, but I'm just going to use a paintbrush because they're so small. So we're just going to kind of ad-lib in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing in life has to be perfect. Hi, Cindy. And I'm not closing my bridges in my bloom since it's so small, because that's where I mess things up. So I'm just going to leave it as is. That way I don't make a mess of it. Hopefully I'll have time to show you something I found on, oh, was it YouTube? I forget. It might have been Pinterest. I forgot to write the girl's name down. She did hers a little bit different than what I'm going to do, but I will tell you when I get the things out. My hands are shaky tonight. Oh, I used to cook a lot, and I mean a lot, especially at Christmas time. I haven't made chocolate covered pretzels in I don't know how many years, which is what the kids' favorite was. Oops, yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay. So we got some little pink flowers with some little blooms. And that was Hello Hubby's Chalk Blush. And then I used Waverly's Moss Green. Now, she used ovals. I'm just going to set this over here to dry. But I have a wooden flag sign to hang on your front porch. I have circles, and I took a book from Dollar Tree, and I just cut it up. So, or I punched it up, actually. So I'm just going to take them and I'm just going to fold them in half. And I forget how many I need, but we'll do quite a few. My husband made, it wasn't burnt, but he stained it, like one of the big ones, out of individual boards. He ended up giving it to a friend of ours daughter for an auction item. Her aunt had cancer, so they did an auction and we donated some things. And my friend's grandson ended up getting it because he wanted it very bad. And I don't remember how much my friend paid for it, but I'm like, you know, we could have made you another one. But it was all for a good cause. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I made one with hot glue earlier, but I didn't like it. This is Tombo's liquid glue, like you make cards and stuff with. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to glue just one side together. Just one little run down the side. So the glue's just right there. And then we're going to glue it on top. Put it right on the exact way. So we got two together. And then you do it again and again and again. Oh, I got pink on there. When I was doing the hot glue, my stack got a little crooked. So I thought I'd use the card glue so it can, I mean, it'll dry quickly, but not like hot glue. So if I mess up, I got a little bit of leeway. Now, the lady I watch, like I said, she did hers with ovals. And she cut them out on the Cricut, but I didn't have my Cricut hooked up. You want to make a palette flag? We have a neighbor that's got, it's literally a palette, and I think that's what you're talking about, a palette painted into a flag. They put it in their front yard. They live up the road here. I was just going to bed last night, and we're right on the road that I talked before about the police cars and everything going. I mean, they went hauling some serious behind. Are they fun to make? We've got some pallets, but we just take them apart. Actually, it was a little green, so we went ahead and you know, stored it for the winter, hoping it would dry out some. I bought pallet wood that's not on a pallet. Make sense? That way I didn't have to take it apart. Thank you. So I just have the top boards to the pallet. And if you wanted to use like some distressing, you know, distress oxide or anything on the edges of these, or, you know, kind of tint them per se. But I do a lot with, I make my book stacks out of books from the Dollar Tree. A punch, I think I broke my tag puncher, and that one was really expensive. I think I paid $30 for it. Oh, she's doing good, Roz. She was here in January, the end of January. She's finding out what it is to get old, you know, all the aches and pains that goes with that. She turned 50 this year. I can laugh because I'm older. I don't know how many I'm going to put in here. I thought you could also, well, that's okay. If you got like a little squirt bottle and put a little dye in it, food coloring, you could like mist them, because these are going to be flowers. So what you do is you glue it to the board like this. I think that one needs a couple more. We'll get those in a minute. I want to get at least one done. So, ooh! So you just glue, just pick a spot, Oh, here we go. There's where I glued them all. That one needs a little extra love. So you take your stack, and then we're going to glue these two to the board. The board probably should be bigger for this size. Ow, 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 ow. That was hot. Diana. Oh, Diana. I had the surgery for it. After 2 years, or it might have been longer. I think it was, I wore the little things that you buy from Walmart to like put the little padding underneath in your arch. But they ended up going in and cutting my tendon. So that is our flower. So yeah, it's not fun. I never thought that it is painful. I dealt with it for a couple years, 2 or 3 years before I did anything. And then I got a staph infection the first week. They had to take, and I'm not trying to scare you, but they had to take out the stitches early because I got the infection, and then, you know, it took longer to heal. So yeah, and then, you know, that's when I still worked at Walmart as a manager, and so I rode a knee scooter around for 6 weeks, but that was a worst case scenario. So this is just some greenery I had gotten from Walmart. I'm just going to use, well, that's too long. I'm just going to use the stick and leaves. How's that? But it doesn't bother me now, which is what's good. So I'm going to glue the leaves and the little branch stick down to complete our flower. You wouldn't have to, but I just wanted to put a little bit of glue on there to get it to lay down. It is painful. I will never ever again laugh at anybody, because I'm like, this is just stupid. This is just a pain in my foot. Well, then I developed a stress fracture on the top of my foot, and I had to get custom orthotics, and I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Let's see. I just need to put a little bit more blue right there, where I came off the stencil with my green. So it says bloom. Oh, really? Huh. I did a lot of stretching and stuff, but it was so funny, you know, the first 3 days trying to go to the bathroom was like, you try to walk on the edge of your foot, no, that doesn't work. Try to walk on your heel, nope. Toes, nope. I ended up crawling to the bathroom the first 3 days. Yes, my husband laughed at me. All right, so we're going to just do that one. And then this is a little bit thinner than I normally use, but we're going to go for it. I have some of the thicker still. Thank you, Sissy. And then I have, this is way too long. Thank you, Mary. Just have some random beads. I don't remember where I got them. It was probably Hobby Lobby. Some smaller ones. There's different colors of brown and cream. Board's not big, so I didn't want anything huge. I'm not going to put beads on the whole entire thing, but a little bit. Okay. So what we'll do is, my hole got plugged in that one, and I'll have to clean that up. So there's my hole. So what I do is I just take the very end and just roll it around on itself. And that's what keeps it into the board. Then I kind of just bend it up. This is a little bit lighter. Don't want my beads. Hi, Darlia. How are you? Oh, it's one of those days. We'll just put some more on. And hopefully I find them before my foot finds them. I just wanted something kind of neutral since there's so much blue on the board. So we will, don't you fall off there. I keep several different size dowel rods over there, just to be able to curl it like that. And then figure out how long we want it. And then I'll do another set to keep those there. Then I'll put a few more beads on. I figured he had all these, I don't know, he's probably got 30 cutting boards in his room. And he bought them when they were just $1, so that tells you how long we've had them. So there's another. I like the little squigglies. It kind of makes it look a little country, but it also keeps your beads from going all over the place. Don't go over the place. So this is like a little pair of jewelry. Yeah. Pliers, however you want to call them. Oop. And you don't have to curl it real pretty or nothing like that. It's just enough to keep the wire from coming through. Or you could put a piece of ribbon or jute, whatever you want. Now I usually put a staple on the thinner wire just to keep it pushed forward. I do have some, of course, blue that got up on the top. So we'll just distress that a little extra. I like to use the more coarse, I think it's a 60 or an 80. I think it's a 80. Yeah, 80. You love it? Thank you. Of course, I got blue on the sides. I can go back and fix that. Oop, I dug it down there. So it's just the two sides. Give it a little distressing. That green just wants to really shine through where I got off the stencil. Being a pain in the keister. That's what I meant by you could distress the paper before you glue it, or you could spritz it however you want. Glue this back down. have to hold it down for a minute. Thank you. I found out with my stenciling, if I don't close the bridges, it looks fine. It's when I close the bridges when I mess it up. So I'll have to get some pointers on that. But just practice. That's how anything gets done good. All right. So I don't think I have any glue. Oh, let's see what we got in here. This is just my goodie bag of strips of fabric. I think it's my red bag. Here's my green bag. My black bag. There's some cream color. Just see me stepping on these beads. And there's not carpet in here, it's all hardwood, so there would be no cushion. There would probably be lots of yelling. Okay. So this is just some fabric that I cut up to make rag balls. Sometimes I cut too much. Thank you, Brenda. So we can just give it a little, not necessarily a bow, just do it this way. Oh, they were almost the same length. These are the short pieces. Sometimes I glue them all together and I'll end up with, 5 feet of strips. But when I do my rag balls, I like to do it all in one strip. Let's do one more. That blue's pretty bright though. It's cute. Oh, there's one of my beads. All right, so we're just gonna fold it in half. And I'll get another one, shorter one. Tie it like you do a jute tassel. These are all wrinkled. I'll take the heat steamer and it'll relax all those folds. You can do that to flowers, you can do that to fabric. So it's just a little bit of a messy little. Put it on this side. Just a little bling bling. Hi Giselle, you snuck in on me. So I picked up another live tomorrow night. I will be back live at the same time, 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. There we go. Always look in the camera, see how it is. Just a little bit long right there. I don't want to, I'll get it relaxed out. I want to cover up my bee for my bloom. So this is our little flower made from circles punched out in the book. Those are 2-inch circles. Ouch. Yeah, they're 2-inch circles. The lady I saw, she did them with an oval. She cut them out on a Cricut and then glued them all together, folded them in half and glued them all together like that. So it just made an oval flower instead of a round one, but I thought a round one was cute. Glue down that stack. So we used a Dollar Tree board. There's the Dollar Tree bamboo board. And some paper from a Dollar Tree book we punched out. We used a stencil from Essential Stencil. Gotta get that washed. And we tried to crackle but failed, but it will be okay. But it'd be a little cute something to hang. You can hang it in the bathroom or in the hallway. I have too much in my stairway because people knock stuff down. Make sure you're part of Craft Around the Clock so you can get inspiration Monday through Friday. And sometimes we have events on the weekend. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. And I hope to see you again tomorrow night at 7:45. I'll be back right here. Have a great night. Bye.